Decoding IB Assessments, from PYP to CP, a comprehensive guide. Welcome to the fourth video in our IB Framework course. Today, we're embarking on an enlightening journey through the assessment processes of the four pillars of the International Baccalaureate, PYP, MYP, DP, and CP. Before we delve into each program's specifics, let's take a moment to differentiate between the general types of assessments and understand the foundational principles that guide IB's approach to assessment. Types of assessments. Let's first understand the different forms assessments can take. Formative assessment. Ongoing and happens during the learning process, like quizzes and discussions. Summative assessment. Occurs at the end of an instructional period, such as final exams or projects. Internal assessment. Conducted by the school or the teacher, tailored to the students and the curriculum. External assessment. Set and marked by an external body, ensuring a standardized measure across different regions. IB's principles of assessment. Before diving deeper into each program, let's understand the foundational principles that guide IB's approach to assessment. The International Baccalaureate assessment philosophy is anchored in 5 core principles. Validity. IB assessments are meticulously crafted to be valid for their intended purposes. They strike a balance between construct relevance, reliability, fairness, comparability with alternatives, and manageability for candidates, schools, and the IB itself. Positive backwash effect. The design of IB assessments encourages exemplary teaching and learning practices. They are not just tools for evaluation but catalysts that inspire quality education. Inclusivity. Tailored to cater to a diverse range of candidates, IB assessments provide every student an opportunity to showcase their unique level of achievement. Holistic context. Assessments in the IB framework are not standalone entities. They are intricately woven into the broader tapestry of the IB program, reinforcing concurrency of learning and enriching the overall learner experience. Supporting the IB mission. At its core, every IB assessment resonates with the IB's overarching mission and the cultivation of student competencies. They are designed to nurture inquirers, thinkers, communicators, and individuals who are knowledgeable and internationally minded. With these guiding principles in mind, let's delve into how each IB program incorporates and adapts these assessment types. How assessments happen. Diving into the heart of our discussion, let's explore how each program approaches assessments. Starting with the primary years program PYP, where the seeds of inquiry are sown. In the PYP, how is the assessment process structured? Collaborative nature. Both teachers and students collaborate to monitor, document, measure, report, and adjust learning. Focus on inquiry. The emphasis is on monitoring and documenting the process of inquiry. Teachers observe students making connections across subjects and applying skills to construct new knowledge. 4 dimensions of assessment. PYP assessment encompasses monitoring, documenting, measuring, and reporting on learning, aiming to provide evidence to inform learning and teaching. Types of assessment. The PYP values both formative, ongoing, and summative end-of-course assessments, with the primary objective being feedback on the learning process. No external summative assessment. Unique to the PYP, there is no requirement for an IB external summative assessment. Progressing to Middle Years Program MYP. A bridge between foundational learning and specialized knowledge. In the MYP, what does the assessment landscape look like? Connects with the statement of inquiry. The MYP thoughtfully integrates the statement of inquiry, ensuring students relate their learning to broader concepts and real-world applications. This connection fosters deeper understanding and encourages further inquiry and exploration. Addresses subject group objectives. Assessments are meticulously designed to address relevant subject group objectives by strand, promoting a balanced and thorough understanding of the curriculum. Promotes inclusivity. Recognizing diverse student needs, assessments provide access to reasonable adjustments and inclusive arrangements. Integral to learning and teaching. Assessment in the MYP is central to all learning and teaching, requiring the assessment of prescribed subject group objectives using specific criteria for each subject group in every program year. Variety of assessment strategies. MYP teachers develop rigorous tasks embracing various assessment strategies. Decisions about student achievement are made using professional judgment, guided by precise, public, and pre-known criteria. Best fit approach. MYP internal assessment uses a best fit approach where teachers collaboratively establish common standards to holistically evaluate each student's achievement. E-assessment. The MYP offers e-assessment, which provides students opportunities to demonstrate disciplinary and interdisciplinary understanding, international mindedness, critical and creative thinking, problem-solving skills, and the ability to apply knowledge in unfamiliar situations. This includes on-screen examinations and e-portfolios. Formative and summative assessments. The MYP emphasizes both formative, ongoing, and summative end-of-course assessments. The aim is to support and encourage student learning, emphasizing the process of learning as well as the products. Venturing into the diploma program, DP, where specialized knowledge meets rigorous assessment. Purpose of assessment. The primary aim of DP assessment is to support curricular goals and encourage appropriate student learning. Assessments measure students' achievement levels against published criteria derived from the course aims and objectives. Formative versus summative assessment. Formative assessment, ongoing assessments that inform students about their learning. They enable teachers to address individual learners' needs in lesson planning and design of learning activities. The emphasis is on making the student a better judge of their own performance. Summative assessment. These are formal assessments that directly contribute to the final diploma qualification. They are designed to measure what students have learned at the end of the course. External versus internal assessment. External assessments. These are assessments that are externally assessed, including examinations or work completed during the course, and then sent to an external examiner. Internal assessments. These are assessments that are internally assessed, requiring the teacher to mark the work to the accepted IB standard. Their standard is then confirmed or moderated by an external moderator. Nature, feedback, and scope. External assessments usually cover a broader scope of the curriculum, while internal assessments might focus on specific topics or projects. Concluding with the career-related program, CP, where vocational skills meet academic rigor. In the CP, how is the assessment process designed? Alignment with program requirements. Assessment in the CP must align with the requirements and philosophy of the program. Teachers must understand assessment requirements for each diploma program course and the CP core and use them in the development of the curriculum documents. Types of assessment. In the CP, assessment is intended to support curricular goals and encourage appropriate student learning. The CP places an emphasis on criterion-related assessment, which judges students' work in relation to identified levels of attainment, rather than in relation to the work of other students. Diploma program courses. Students' chosen diploma program courses are assessed according to specific requirements. CP core assessment. The personal and professional skills course is internally assessed by the school. The language development course is internally assessed, either by the school or by an external provider and authenticated by the school. The reflective project is internally assessed by the school, but externally moderated by the IB. Formative assessment. The CP values various forms of formative assessment, from observations to essays. Internal versus external assessments. Courses like personal and professional skills and language development are assessed by the school, while some components, like the reflective project, are assessed internally. They undergo external moderation by the IB. How schools prepare students for the assessments. Now, let's delve into the meticulous preparation schools undertake to ensure students are primed for these assessments. Primary Years Program, PYP. From the foundational years in PYP, let's see how schools lay the groundwork for assessments. Feedback mechanism. The prime objective of assessment in the PYP is to provide feedback on the learning process, helping students understand their progress and areas for improvement. Designing assessment. Assessment in the PYP generally follows the backwards by design process, identifying the desired outcomes first and then planning the learning activities. Incorporating student participation. The PYP values the learning process as much as the outcomes, ensuring that assessments monitor and value knowledge, skills, and attributes of the IB learner profile. Use of multiple data points. Teachers use a range of assessment tools and strategies to compile a comprehensive picture of student progress and achievement over time. Criteria used. Clear communication. The criteria for assessment must be known to students at the beginning of the inquiry. These criteria accommodate a wide range of knowledge, conceptual understandings, and skills. Monitoring inquiry process. Teachers consider the nature of students' inquiry over time, how students demonstrate and develop subject knowledge, apply their conceptual understandings, and demonstrate both independence and collaborative learning abilities when monitoring and documenting student learning. Emphasis on approaches to learning. Teachers focus on how students demonstrate and develop the approaches to learning. Middle Years Program (MYP). As we transition from PYP, the MYP takes a more structured approach to preparing students. Feedback mechanism. Teachers provide ongoing formative assessment feedback to students, helping them understand their progress and areas for improvement. Understanding assessment criteria. Teachers introduce assessment expectations early in the course, ensuring students are well aware of how they will be judged at the end of the course. Practice and mock examinations. Schools often conduct mock examinations to familiarize students with the format and expectations of the final exams. Support for special requirements. The MYP has mechanisms for assessment access requirements, ensuring that all students, including those with special needs, are adequately prepared and supported during assessments. Communication. Schools communicate their assessment philosophy, policy, and procedures to the entire school community, ensuring everyone is on the same page regarding expectations and preparations. Diploma Program (DP). Moving into the specialized realm of the DP, let's explore how schools equip students for these rigorous assessments. Alignment with curriculum. Schools ensure that the teaching and learning activities align with the DP's assessment requirements. Effective teaching to the course requirements ensures effective teaching to the formal assessment requirements. Feedback mechanism. Teachers provide ongoing formative assessment feedback to students, helping them understand their progress and areas for improvement. Understanding assessment criteria. Teachers introduce assessment expectations early in the course, ensuring students are well aware of how they will be judged at the end of the course. Practice and mock examinations. Schools conduct mock examinations to familiarize students with the format and expectations of the final exams. Support for special requirements. The DP has mechanisms for assessment access requirements, ensuring that all students are adequately prepared and supported during assessments. Communication. Schools communicate their assessment philosophy, policy, and procedures to the entire school community, ensuring everyone is on the same page regarding expectations and preparations. Career-related program (CP). Concluding with the CP, let's see how vocational skills and academic rigor come together in assessment preparation. Clear communication. The school must communicate its assessment philosophy, policy, and procedures to the school community and provide students with feedback to inform and improve their learning. Support mechanisms. The diploma program has well-established support mechanisms for assessment access requirements, which are available for CP students studying diploma program courses and for the CP Reflective project. Inclusive assessment arrangements. procedures are in place to request inclusive assessment arrangements for IB assessments to cater to special requirements. Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive journey through the assessment landscapes of the PYP, MYP, DP, and CP. Remember, the essence of IB assessments is not just about evaluating knowledge, but about fostering a holistic understanding, critical thinking, and a lifelong love for learning. Stay tuned for more insights in our IB Framework course, and until next time, keep inquiring and keep learning.